Welcome to December Daily, my version, which is based on A Christmas Carol. So watch out for the ghost of Christmas past, and don't step on Tiny Tim. Come on, let's go. Welcome to Day 6 for Day 7, Day 8 for you, or something like that. I don't know. Oh, I didn't put a number on it. Day 6. And I already did it because I was on the phone talking to my sister and I just kept going and I was getting my parts assembled and I just kept going and I'm like, oh my goodness, I've done it. So I'm just going to talk you through. So Allie Edwards did a really cool thing with her parents that I thought was awesome, which her parents did it, but she just documented what they did. They were celebrating their 50th Christmas tree together. And they put 5,000 lights on their Christmas tree, which I thought was kind of cool. That's a lot of lights, though. You can see it from space. So, family. So this is, I put Tiny Tim's family thoughts together. So this is the back of the day in the life of Ebenezer. So I put this joy, which I think is an Allie Edwards printable. And then here's a cartoon caricature picture of Tiny Tim. And then a family outing picture, which don't look there. It just says family. And it says family time. This is Tiny Tim's words. Family time is so special, playing with siblings, listening to tiny conversations, watching them run around, playing tag. I love it all. These are my greatest joys, even watching Mum cook her satisfaction when a meal is enjoyed by all of us makes me happy. Dad's ever-present encouragement, watching me walk, which in snow isn't easy, makes me feel like I can do it every time. So on days I can't get out of bed, the laughter, the smiles, the encouragement keep me going. Thanks, family. And then I put a little 2x2 pocket thing here, and I just put stamping on these 3, and then pictures of pretty warm wool plaid, a pretty pine cone, and pretty warm knitting. And I need to put stuff on this side, but I haven't done it yet. And that's today. Family. So that's it. But I like that, how that came together. I'm getting better. Let's put a 6. I know I have those somewhere right here. Maybe, oh, that's what I could put in one of the pockets, is a 6. And speaking of whatevers, I am sitting at my desk with 2 shoes on, which is the first time in 3.5 months. And I have been told I can walk. I will not break, which I'm not so sure I believe that. But my doctor has said my range of motion is not as good as it should be, which means I need to walk a lot. And I am off the wheelie cart. The wheelie cart is going back to the rental place. And I have a walker to just help me with my balance for a little bit. And I might go to the beach tomorrow. But so maybe the next time you see me, I will be at the beach. I don't know. It depends on how much walking I get in today and practice for my husband to release me by myself down at the beach. So, we're making progress on the walking. So I may not be Tiny Tim for very much longer, carrying around a bum leg and a crutch. If you don't know, I broke my ankle badly 3.5 months ago, and this is the first day I can put weight on it. But he said the pins and the plates are all doing what they should have done, and I am healed. And I go back in 6 weeks, and then he said I probably should release you then. He said I could have released you today, but I'm not happy with how much I can bend my toes towards my knee, like this way with my ankle. And he said, and I don't want you to limp. So he said, you need to do more. Yes, doctor. Anyhow, okay. And my sister went on lockdown out in California. She's not in one of the scary areas, but she's in an area where they're running out of hospital space, which is what's happening everywhere. Los Angeles averaged 14% availability of hospital beds in their county Friday. Yesterday, it was 8. That's how much 8% available. That's how much they went over in 2 nights. So they went on Los Angeles, the San Francisco Bay Area, and parts of the San Joaquin Valley, which my sister's at the very northern edge of San Joaquin Valley. They are in lockdown because of their hospital availability. And where she is better, but if the trend keeps going the way it has been going, they're going to be in dire shape too, which means if you have a car accident or a heart attack, there's no room for you in the hospitals. And we talked to the guy, our next door neighbor here is a doctor, and he said our big hospital here, which is where I had my surgery, he said that they average a night about 30 patients, and they're a huge hospital. Not the biggest in the state, but one of them. And the biggest ER in the state. And he said they have a dedicated team, and once you've been detected that you are positive, or whatever you might have is COVID, they immediately move you to that section of the hospital. But that team is worn out. They have had help come in a little bit, but luckily they have a ton of doctors in that system. And that team has been able to cope physically and mentally. Maybe not greatly, but they are coping. But he said it's crazy. It is crazy. And of course, he's going to be one of the first people to get a shot when we get them the vaccines. And I think Europe or England is getting theirs starting today. We won't have ours. I doubt if we get the general population here gets them, like they said, probably second quarter of 2021. Which I'm supposed to go to my quilting retreat in Missouri in April, and it may not be. We were going to be the test group, because this same group has gone. This will be our 4th or 5th year, and they said, you guys can be our guinea pigs, but they immediately closed down, and they have had no retreats at their retreat center. And in April 2021, which they made that decision in like April of last year, so they were way ahead of the curve of closing everything down. Their stores are open again, and they have tons of mail order, but the retreat center is shut down, and I don't know if it's going to open back up yet, so we shall see. So anyhow, sorry I did this without you, but I was talking. I wasn't paying attention to what my sister was saying. I was doing this. Don't tell her I said that. Anyhow, and I haven't finished the back of this. I will tomorrow on the 7th or the 8th or the 5th or whatever day it is. The 7th, the 8th, or 9th. So anyhow, I'm liking it. It's getting a little thick. Not nearly as thick as everybody else's, but it's getting there. See y'all tomorrow.